So that was a nice trip to the waterfall yesterday. Today I'm going to look to go somewhere else, but I just asked the taxi driver how much it would cost to take me to the waterfall and back, and he said 1,400, right? So 1,400, 700 each way. I said, oh, how long will you wait there? And he said 1 hour. That's a hard road up that waterfall and back down again, and he waits an hour, right? So yeah, you're probably going to need more time than that if you're going for swimming and photos. You just want to go up, take a couple of snaps and walk back down again. Well, you need to be fit and healthy, and away you go, right? So just in comparison to hiring a car for the day, a car costs 1,000, and you have the luxury of taking as much time as you want, stopping along the way, doing what you want, and making your way casually back again. So it was about, I think it was about 40 odd minutes to the waterfall from where I was staying. So let's talk 80 minutes of driving time, and the rest of the day you've got the car to see some other sites. So why would you take a taxi when you can quite easily drive a car? So just looking to save you a little bit of money here and there, and also make your trip a little more enjoyable in that you can see more sites and you can stop in more locations that the taxi driver wouldn't be stopping at, right? Restaurants, coffee shops, sites along the coastline, that type of thing. So have a good think about that and the value in hiring a car, and I think you'll find that you'll get good value out of it. The other thing you might want to do also is plan the sites you're going to see with the car, so that you're compressing that into the moment of hire, whether it's 1 day or 2 days, 1 day or 2 days, and then as a consequence you'll get great value out of the car, and the rest of the time you can be walking around or taking the local buses, or if you want to, a taxi, right? Now, I also know that a 9-minute drive late at night from one of the bars that I was at to back to my hotel, the taxi wanted 300 pesos. So I don't drink and drive anyway, so that wouldn't have been an issue for me. I wouldn't have driven the car because I had a few. But if you think about things like that and the opportunity to touch a tourist up, so to speak, they will exploit that opportunity left, right and centre. Well, is that different to anywhere else? Well, I think it is, because if I'm in a place like Manila or Bangkok, well, all I do is just take another taxi. I'll just wait for another taxi to come along and take that taxi, right? So I don't have the luxury here. Yes, there are other taxis, but they're all in cahoots here. It's such a small community governed by the perimeter of the island. They pretty much agreed on, just maximising or exploiting the tourists as much as they possibly can. So they won't budge. They'll quote a price and say, nah, that's it. And it can be really disappointing when you're being touched up like that, right? The thing that constantly amazes me is that there is a row of taxis lined up around the clock, right? And particularly during the daytime, right? They are just sitting there, and they will sit there for hours on end waiting for a fare. Now, I don't know, but if it was me, I'd be taking the first available fare that comes along. I'd be providing an honest service, and I'd be turning customers and the fare. But their perspective, I guess, is to hold out, get some customer, and then rip them off, right? And that's how they make money. They don't have to drive around, don't have to waste fuel. They just wait until they get one customer, and they just charge them exorbitant prices. So not good. I don't like Koh Samui taxi services for that, and I'm very cautious of taking a taxi around here. That said, taxis are in really good condition. They're not like Bangkok taxis. The drivers can be pleasant. I mean, you would be pleasant if you're making that kind of money. And there are plenty of them, so you don't have to wait.